Welcome, respected friends. Five things we do: Vedic chanting, common sense thought, mantra ucharana learning with japa meditation, sankalpa and prarthana mantras, Upanishad mantra ucharana, Upanishad adhyenam. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, Panchamodhyayah, Jiva Varnana is going on. Every of these aspects, if we can thoroughly grasp, we get a complete picture of what we are as a jiva, what we do, what we get, and how we get, what are we going through. And all of this put together is bondage. What was already said about the Tatpada, the Paramatma earlier, is the state of liberation, and that is our original essential nature. So, getting rid of all these aspects which make me live like Jiva, I have to embrace my essential self. That is what is the journey to be conducted with all the understanding. Understanding is given in these shastras through these satsangas. We have to take it, use it, and reach out to the destination. For that, Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Anugraha, Margadarshanam, Nirantaram, every time required. So keep them also in the corner of the heart. Keep tuning to them in all the ways that are required and possible, so that we are protected, blessed, empowered, etc. by their grace. And also, the Loka Sevaka Adi Vyaktitwas of ours should be blossoming in full measure, so that nowhere we are lacking in our efforts, therefore in our achievements. Welcome you all. Gratitude, salutations. Let us start. Today and tomorrow we'll be doing in our Vedic chanting the Mahasaura Suktam. All these, even I am also doing first time. Any mistakes happen, just may the Lord bless us, forgive us. We are not masters of all this. We are just a humble servants wanting to learn all this, making an initiative. So, at least on the pretext of doing the chanting in front of you, that I am also able to do. Minus this, otherwise, the mind may not cooperate, the things may not be convenient. So, in this way, also, we are here doing the chanting. 2 days, I think it will take. Then, after that, let us see what the Lord wants. Om Ataveda Parayanam Mahasauram. It is Surya Bhagavan Sambandhi Suktam. Mahasauram Om Pratamam Mandale Panchasham Suktam Rushihi Praspanvaha Kandvaha Devata Suryaha Chandaha Nichrut Gayatri Pipilika Madhya Nichrut Gayatri Gayatri Yava Madhya Virat Gayatri Virat Gayatri Nichrut Anushtup Nichrut Anushtup Swaraha Shadjaha and Gandharaha. Start. Om Udutyam Jataveda Devam Vahanti Ketavaha Drushe Vishwaya Suryam Apatyetāyavo yatha nakshatrayantyaktovihi Suraya Vishwachakshashe Adrushramasya Ketavo Virashmayo Janagam Anu Brajanto Agnayo Yatha तरणीर्विश्वदर्शतो ज्योतिष्कृदसि सूर्य विश्वमाभासिरोचनम् प्रत्यं देवानां विशः प्रत्यङ्क्षुदेशि मानुषान् प्रत्यं विश्वं स्वदृशे येनापावकचक्षसा भूरण्यन्तं जनागम् अनु त्वं वरुण पश्यसि विद्यामे शिरजस्पृत्वहामिमानो अक्तुभिः पश्यञ्जन्मानि सूर्य सप्तत्वा हरितो रथे वहन्ति देवसूर्य शोचिष्केशं विचक्षण अयुक्तसप्तशुन्ध्युव सूरो रथस्य नप्त्यः ताभिर्याति स्वयुक्तिभिः उद्वयं तमसस्परि ज्योतिष् पश्यन्त उत्तरम् देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्म ज्योतिरुत्तमम् उद्यन्नद्यमित्रमः आरोहन्नुत्तरान् दिवम् रुद्रोगं मम सूर्यहरिमाणं च नाशय शुकेषु मे हरिमाणं रोपणाकासु दद्मसि अथो हारिद्रवेषु मे हरिमाणं निदध्मसि उदगादयमादित्यो विश्वेन सहसा सह द्विषन्तं मह्यं रन्धयन्मो अहं द्विषते रथम् प्रथमं मण्डले पञ्चदशोत्तरशततमं सूक्तं ऋषिः कुत्स अङ्गिरसः देवता सूर्यः छन्दः निःसृत्तृष्टुपो विराट् त्रिष्टुप त्रिष्टुपो स्वरः धैवतः स्टार्ट् चित्रं देवानामुदगादनेकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च सूर्यो देवीमुषसंरोचमानां मर्यो न योषामभ्येति पश्चात् यत्रा नरो देवयन्तो युगानि वितन्वते प्रतिभद्राय भद्रम् भद्रा अश्वा हरितः सूर्यस्य चित्रा एतग्वा अनुमाद्यासः नमस्यन्तो दिव पृष्ठमस्तु परिद्यावा पृथिवी यन्ति सद्यः तत्सूर्यस्य देवत्वं तन्महित्वं मध्याकर्तोर्विततं संजभार यदेदयुक्तः हरित सदस्तादाद्रात्री वासस्तनु ते सिमस्मै तन्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याभिचक्षे सूर्यो रूपं कृणुतेद्यो रूपस्थे अनन्तमन्यद् उषदस्य पाजः कृष्णमन्यद्धरितः सम्भरन्ति अद्या देवा उदिता सूर्यस्य निरंहसः पिप्रुता निरवद्यात् तन्नो मित्रो वरुणो मामहन्तामदितिः सिन्धुः पृथिवी उत द्यौः प्रथमं मण्डले चतुष्षष्ट्युत्तरशततमं सूक्तं ऋषिः दीर्घतमः देवता सूर्यः निःसृत्तृष्टुपो स्वरः दैवतः ॐ इन्द्रं मित्रं वरुणमग्निमाहुरथो दिव्य ससुवर्णो गरुत्मान एकं सद्विप्रा बहुधा वदन्त्यग्निं यमं मातरिश्वानमाहुः कृष्णं नियानं हरयः सुवर्णा अपो वसानादिवमुत्पतन्ते त आववृत्रन् सदनादृतस्यादिघृतेन पृथिवी व्युद्यते एकं सद्विप्रावधा वदन्ति दट् मंत्र केम् हियर् ॐ चतुर्थं मण्डले चत्वारिंशं सूक्तं ऋषिः वामदेवतः देवता सूर्यः छन्दः निःसृज्जगति स्वरः निषादः ॐ हंसः शुचिसद्वसुरन्तरिक्षसद्धोता वेदिशदतिथिर्दुरोणसद् वृषद्वरसद्रुतसद्व्योमसदब्जा गोजारुतजा अद्रिजारुतम् पञ्चमं मण्डले चत्वारिंशं सूक्तं ऋषिः अत्रिः देवता सूर्यः छन्दः निच्युत्तिष्ठुप् छन्दः दैवतः स्वरः स्वरः दैवतः ॐ यत्वा सूर्यस्वर्भानुस्तमसा विद्यदासुरः अक्षेत्र विद्यता मुग्धो भुवनान्यदीधयुः सप्तमं मण्डले षष्टितमं सूक्तं ऋषिः वसिष्ठः देवता सूर्यः छन्दः पङ्क्तिः स्वरः पञ्चमः ॐ यदद्य सूर्यप्रवो नागा उद्यन्मित्राय वरुणाय सत्यं वयं देवत्रादिते स्याम तव प्रियासो अर्यमन् गृणन्तः. How many are there? Not many. We can do one more. सप्तमं मण्डले द्विषष्टितमं सूक्तं ऋषि वसिष्ठः देवता सूर्यः छन्द विराट् त्रिष्टुभो निच्युत्तिष्ठुभो स्वरः दैवतः ॐ उत्सूर्यो बृहदर्चीं शश्रेत् पुरुविश्वाजनिममानुषाणां समो दिवा ददृशे रोचमानः कृत्वा कृतः सुकृतः कर्तृभिर्भूत् स सूर्यप्रतिपुरो न उद्गा एभिस्तोमे एभिरेतशे विरेवैः प्रणो मित्राय वरुणाय वोचो नागसो अर्यम्णे अग्नये च विनः सहस्रं श्रुधो रदन्त्रुतावानो वरुणो मित्रो अग्निः यच्छन्तु चन्द्रा उपमं नो अर्कमानः कामं पूपरन्तु स्तवानाः सप्तमं मण्डले त्रिषष्टितमं सूक्तं ऋषिः वसिष्ठः देवता सूर्यः छन्दः विराट् त्रिष्टुभो निच्युत्तिष्ठुभो स्वरः दैवतः ॐ उद्वेति सुभगो विश्वचक्षाः साधारण सूर्यो मानुषाणां चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्य देवश्चर्मे वयः समविव्यक्तमांसे उद्वेति प्रसविता जनानां महान् केतुर्नवः सूर्यस्य समानं चक्रं पर्याविवृत्सन् न्यदेतशो वहति धूर्षु युक्तः विभ्राजमान उषसामुपस्ताद्रेभै हृदेत्यनुमध्यमानः एष मे देवः सविता चच्छन्दयः समानं न प्रमिनाति धाम दिवो रुक्म उरुजक्षा उदेति दूरे अर्थस्तरणिर्भ्राजमानः नूनञ्जनाः सूर्येण प्रसूता अयन्नर्थानि कृणवन्नपांसे यत्र चक्रुरमृता गातुमस्मै श्येनो न दीयन्नन्वेति पातः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Done. Very good. Some more days we will do the Vedic chantings. Then we'll take up some stotrams or maybe some texts only for Parayanam, which we have studied or which we will be studying, or maybe some new ones. Lot of ideas are there. Whatever works out, wonderful. Now, friends, in our second aspect today, the common sense thought is simple in the mantra. Common sense thought is this much key. How can and how long we remain ignorant, not knowers, and allow that ignorance and ignorance born delusion to rule and ruin our lives. Point one. Point two, therefore, willingness to gain knowledge and ruled by the knowledge, reveling in the higher altitudes. That sankalpa, that icha ityadi has to be born in us, nurtured, nourished. Then where from that ignorance removing vidya or knowledge can come to us from the gurus, from the shastras only. Therefore, the need importance of Guru, Shastra, Satsanga, study of Shastras in our life. How much they are important. We should realize it, isn't it? We only, each one of us, I have to realize it for myself. You know, so much in so many details, I am ignorant and confused in so many aspects, rather, in every aspect only. As if just now I am thrown from the animal life into the human with utter ignorance, like the child sent to the school first day with total ignorance of every aspect, or any of the job I have joined first day with total ignorance of all the aspects of that job, or I am sent to a place total ignorant of all the things around. It's like that. Now, from there, evolution always is through knowledge only. That is gained through the Shruti from the Satsang. Therefore, that need of the Shastras in our life. We in our class, in our this channel, we will, as long as I am alive, be talking only Shastra. Because Shastram Pramana, keeping the Shastra away with one's own intellection, so many things can be spoken. When so many things can be spoken, why not from the Shastras? Because they are the authority. They are already the tested and proved guidances from the beginning of creation by the grace of the Lord through all the Rishi Guru Parampara. Therefore, in this world, there may be hundreds and thousands of speakers who can speak so beautifully with all their experiences, etc. Thanks to them, salutations to them. But we in our class won't digress anywhere from our Shastra. If you come to this class, you will be taught only Shastra. If you want Shastras, come. If you don't want, you can go anywhere. Okay? Second aspect. Third is what? How long we still are reckless, careless in our Shastra Shravana, that we stop there only without doing Swadhyaya and Shastra Adharita Manana, so that the Vidya from the Shastra and Sadguru has entered into our Mastishka. That should be our goal. The entire Shastra should be in my heart now. Shastra is not only a gross book, no? The guidance that's given thereof. That should be our next aim. And of having all the authentic Shastra Jnana for the Uttama Jivana should be in my own Mastishka. So much so that every moment the Shastra alone is happening through me and expressing through me. Shastrokta Jnanam only happening through me, expressing through me. Whether that is my own Adhyatmika inner Dhyanam, Shastroktam, daily happening, or any of the other Upasanadi or Upadi Niyantranadi. Yes, what Shastra said, Pakka, with full knowledge and conviction, I have it and I am following and I am continuously referring to the Shastra and seeing to it that I am following exactly what is the guidance given. So too for my outer. Vyavahara also. Fully I am aware of the Shastra Jnanam, so I know how to perform with the people around in various situations, in my bounden duties, whether I am a member in some of the organization or whether I am employed somewhere. So for everything I have spashtata of jnanam, and that jnanam only guiding me in my decisions and actions. Not the jnanam, ignorance, nor the moham, delusion, nor the vasanas, nor the expression of the vasana called the ragadvesha, nor the misguidance from anyone, nor the outer glitterings or the temptations. These many are the shatrus, which with their knowledge or with their no knowledge try to derail me from my right way of living, doing, and growing. I won't allow any of them even to come near me, even to attempt to distract me. To such a powerful extent, I express Shastra Jnana through my performance every moment in everything. That should be our aim and goal. Bhojanam, what Shastra told us to eat. For the health, for the energy, for the sattva guna. No doubt. Vani. Which type of Vani? The Shastra guiding me to speak. Only that expresses through me. Vrittis, which are the thoughts in me. Which are the thoughts? Sanctioned by the Shastras, allowed by the Shastras to be entertained. Only they I'll entertain. Emotions, which are the ones Shastra has permitted me. Values, which have to be mastered and lived. See that? For everything, we have the clearest understanding of the Shastras, and accordingly only we are living habitually, so that no other reason for distracting me, derailing me. Imagine the comfort in that life. Till reaching to that stage, we have to go through all struggles, efforts. But once we reach to that, the comfort that is felt, the contentment that is felt, that joy of living fully well that is felt, the experience of the positive results that keep on coming. Can there be any greater, better fulfillment than this? So therefore, these three questions. One, why I am continuing to be ignorant. Two, why I am not gaining the knowledge of Shastras. Three, why I am not practicing to live habitually the life as guided by the Shastras. That why question should trouble us so much, should make us life so miserable, restless, peaceless, that those whys we answer, you know, by really learning and doing for what that why question is asked. So first decision, no more I live life according to the ignorance. Second, wisdom is the way, knowledge is the way. All Shastras are so beautifully put around me. They are there. There are some people to guide. There are book people who have given commentaries. So consult somebody whom we have faith in. So they will guide us. And which Shastras to study and live. There are very many experts who are from many lives doing this devotional profession of guiding the jignasus. Isn't it? If you ask them, will they not say, for Tattvajnana, Ishavasam is for enough for you, study it thoroughly with Bhashyam and Levite. For Bhakti, either Narada Bhakti Sutra or 12th chapter of Gita is enough for you. Master it in your intellectual understanding. Live your bhakti is fulfilled. And for yoga, Siddhi Patanjali Yoga Darshanam, if not all, at least in the Vibhuti Pada or Sadhana Pada, Samadhi Pada, Sadhana and Vibhuti Pada, the Ashtanga Yoga, that is enough for you. As regards the karma is concerned, the 12th chapter, sorry, third chapter of Gita is enough for you. Thoroughly understand, live it. In general, to protect yourself, just study one text, Bhaja Govindam, that is enough for you to protect you from falling because of inadvertence. Is it not? And the entire Adhyatmic evolution from step 1 up to the last, if you want to know, just the 5 mantras of Sadhana Panchakam as given by the Adi Shankara Bhagavan. But these 5 6 texts, if you study enough, Sadhana Panchakam for general 40 steps of evolution, Bhaja Govindam to protect ourselves from falling at any stage of our life, Chapter 3 for knowing the Karma Yoga aspect, Chapter 12 for the Bhakti Yoga aspect, then Sadhana and Vibhuti Pada Ashtanga Yoga for the Vritti Nirodha aspect, and what do you call it? The one Upanishad Ishavasyam or Mundakam for the Tattva Jnana, but any Guru will guide you. This is enough. If you still have time, study other things. But by the study of these books, you have sufficient knowledge gained for your better or successful life. Other Shastras can only strengthen your knowledge if you want. Isn't it? In this way, this third up, one to come out of the life of suffering because of the ignorant way of living. Second, how it is done? Only by becoming wise. Who gives us wisdom? These are the sources. Most important is that wisdom from the mouth of the Guru and the Pustaka should enter into our Mastaka. That I am the expression of the Pothi. I have the clear knowledge. And this knowledge again is not for preaching only. It is for us to live every moment. And for the known wise people, we should express or we should be found as the expression of the embodiment of the Shastra. Oh, ho, it seems he is living Gita. He is living Upanishad. ऐसे इन सबको जानने वाले ज्ञानियों को हमें देखकर पता होना. The other ignorant people do not know. But we have spent 10, 12, 15 years in studying Shastras, in grasping the knowledge, and in practicing it till it becomes habit. And let this goal be stronger in us. Let our attempts for this be stronger day by day. Then have infinite patience, perseverance, and intelligent life to exhaust all the nonsensical past which keeps on troubling us while we are performing, while we are learning all these things, the prarabdhas, the vasanas. Equally, we have to be wise, choosy, to avoid the present nonsense that is possible and that we are making possible every day in the sense involving in the distracting channels. Avoiding to involve in the distracting channels. These are the things. We have very good ideas, lot of ambitions, theoretically, but practically we are weak enough to involve in all the contradictory things. तो उनमें से धीरे धीरे हमें बाहर आना है. इसी के लिए थोड़ा हिम्मत लगता है, हौसला लगता है, टाइम लगता है, त्याग करना पड़ता है. Like you did the tyaga with all himmat and hausala and gave up so many things and came to this class. This is not an easy thing. This is a great, great sacrifice of so many things. And what a toughest thing it is here to sit for 1 hour and listen so many things from somebody whom we don't know. How much is the discipline in us at the body, mind, intellect level for this 1 hour at least that we are able to focus them here. Great achievement it is. But it is simita, permitted only to this 1 hour, limited. Let it be all through the day. Let none of the things which are contradictory for my evolutionary life I involve in. These are the things which are terrible, powerful, forceful. One by one, I reduce them, I avoid them. Then conserving all time and energy as was planned, I fully involve in gaining the knowledge, replacing the ignorance with this knowledge, and practicing the knowledge till it becomes my habit. So that for the non onlookers, I am the expression of the Shastra in Siddhanta, in Sadhana, and in Anubhuti. Wow! Just imagine that I am expressing Ishavasya Upanishad. I am expressing Gita. I am expressing Shwethashwathara Trumi. Those who know those Upanishads, they know. Others need not know because they are ignorant. And we have studied, we are living. Maja aata hai. So amen that. Thank you. Now in today's mantra, friends, we will do Krishna Vasudeva Thursday. What mantra? Yeah, that mantra which we chant every day, the Dakshinamurti mantra we will learn. Dakshinamurti is the Parabrahma Tattva himself in the Guru Rupa, Adi Guru Rupa, Mula Guru Rupa. Bhagavan Shiva in the position of giving Vidya is called Dakshinamurti. Symbolically, he is young under the Vatavruksha, all the elderly disciples around, silently he speaks, and all their doubts, questions get dispelled. That's the scene of the Dakshinamurti. And he is the abode of all Vidyas. So, those Vidyas are the ones which remove all the diseases, mental born out of the avidya. To him we salute. So, very precise meaning, not very exhaustive. This is sufficient. Bringing the form of Dakshinamurti in the heart, just having the prayerful mood, keeping the meaning in the mind, we chant that mantra, which we do every day. And the mantra is Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. This is the mantra. And in this mantra, the content remaining same in different places, in different books by different publishers. The sentences may be made up and down. Like we said, Nidhe Sarvaidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam. Some people say Vishaje Sarva uh, Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhe Sarva Vidyanam. Some people say first one as third one as first. Om Gurave Sarva Lokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. They remain same for whatever known unknown reasons. They may be jumbling up or changing the sentence. So don't worry, we will follow one thing. So, what is the meaning of this mantra? Om is that Brahman. And that Brahman here today in our seventh day in the form of Dakshinamurti. The Shiva seated in the northern direction, facing Dakshina Disha. In the Dakshina Disha, all the disciples are seated, facing towards him, towards north. To that Om Dakshinamurti, my total humble salutations and surrenders. Om Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. It is a main mantra. Who is he? Nidhaye Sarva Vidyana. He is the Nidhi, the abode of all Vidyas. Okay. The all Vidyas can be interpreted in two ways precisely. One is all Vidya means the Chatushashti Kalas or the Chatushashti Vidyas or all the Vidyas that are required for all the Jivas to live a decent life. That is the one meaning of Sarva Vidya. है ना? Sarva Vidyanam Nidhi. So Manushya. Manushya should know how he should live. So the Manushya Vidya is with him. Deva Vidya, how the Devatas should live. Gandharva Vidya, Pashus, how a cow buffalo should live. There is a Vidya in it. He knows it. He is the abode of it. He is the giver of that Vidya to those animals. है ना? The honeybee knows how to take out the honey from the flowers. Who gave it that Vidya? He is the Sarva Vidya, Nidhi. If you look into this nature, how many things that are happening, how the roots of the tree are able to take the salts and essences from the ground and then push it up so that the nourishment coming to all parts of tree. That Vidya in the tree is Dakshinamurti only. Nidaye Sarva Vidya. That's the meaning of everywhere. Where from these nine planets are moving in their own specified orbits. Who gave them the Vidya? It is He only. Who made that planning of the earth rotating and revolving around itself and the sun so that on the earth for the living beings, the days and nights and summers and winters happen so that the life continues. What a miracle it is. It is unimaginable how that wonder is happening continuously. That is a Vidya that is done by that Dakshinamurti only. So this in way, Sarva Vidyanam is that. For the human beings, Sarva Vidya is, as we said, all the sciences, the physical sciences, the medical sciences, mathematical sciences, nowadays, the computer sciences, the technological sciences, the artificial intelligences, oh, whatever you call. He is the Nidhi of all. The second meaning of Sarva Vidyanam Nidhi means Sarva Vidya is only one, Moksha Vidya. That is Brahma Vidya. And it is one only. If it is one, what do you mean by Sarva? Sarva means the Siddhanta Jnana, the Sadhana Jnana, then the qualification Jnana. Sarva Vidya are these three Vidyas. The Yogyata, the Sadhana, the Siddhi or Lakshya. So the Swarupa Jnana of the Paramatma Tattva, the sadhana to reach it, and the Yogyata qualification who can do the sadhana or walk that path. That is the meaning of Sarva Vidyana. Okay. So Nidaye Sarva Vidyana stands explained. Second, Bhishaje Bhava Roginam. Bishak means doctor. The fourth dative case is Bhishaje to him. Who is the doctor of what? Bhava Roginam. He is the doctor of all the samsara rogas. And then samsara rogas happen because of avidya. So he is the abode of the medicine for all those samsara rogas, avidyas, the vidya. So vidya is the medicine, bheshajam for the roga, the disease of avidya and its consequences, bhava rogas. So bhishaje bhava rogina. सारे संसार रोगियों के लिए डॉक्टर कौन है? दक्षिणामूर्ति. और दवाई क्या है? द विद्या, सर्व विद्या, all vidyas he has. He's like a huge supermarket or big chemist. In which shop there's no medicine which is not available for every disease indication. To feel that way. सर्व विद्याओं का निधि हे दक्षिणामूर्ति भगवान, salutations to you. The doctor of all bhavarogas, O Dakshinamurti Bhagavan, salutations to you. In this way, Gurave Sarva Lokana. Loka means the beings of all lokas. So he is the Guru for the individuals, jivas, sadhakas, samsaris in all the worlds. The 14 bhuvanas in one Brahmanda, like that Ananta Koti Brahmandas are there. He is the one, the Guru for all of them. Guru is bigger also. Guru means teacher also. To that Dakshinamurti, my salutations. So Sarvalokanam Guru, bigger and elder for all the lokas. Sarvalokanam Guru, the teacher, the yes, for all the sadhakas of all the worlds. Vijaye Bhavaroginam is the one, the doctor to remove samsara roga. Gurave Nidhe Sarva Vidyanam is abode of all the vidyas. So with all the beautiful feeling of devotion, remembering Dakshinamurti Bhagavan, doing upasana at his feet, touching the feet, and pray to him through this mantra to give us the Atma Vidya and remove the Bhavaroga and the consequent the samsara dukkhas. बहुत बढ़िया है. One of the very, very important mantras for you and I. That's why we chant it every day. Start. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Every day, every mantra which we are learning is so precious. Holding on to each of the mantra, millions of jivas have crossed the ocean of samsara. Any one of them also we can hold on to help ourselves. Right, friends? Krishna Vasudeva. Just 1 second. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yerime Gurubihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidhaye Sarvavidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Karuna Varunalaya Palayamam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. Parabrahmane Shruti Matre. Samastha Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Shwethashwathara Upanishadaha Acharyebhyo Namaha. Sankalpaha तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेष निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. In our Parayana, today we'll have to start the 6th chapter. ओम अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः ओम स्वभावमेके कवयो वदन्ते कालं तथान्ये परिमुह्यमानाः देवस्यैष महिमा तु लोके येनेदं भ्राम्यते ब्रह्मचक्रं येनावृतं नित्यमिदं हि सर्वं ज्ञः कालकारो गुणी सर्वविद्यः तेनेशितं कर्म विवर्ततेह पृथिव्यप्तेजो निलखानि चिन्त्यं तत्कर्म कृत्वा विनिवर्त्य भूयः तत्त्वस्य तत्त्वेन समेत्य योगम् एकेन द्वाभ्यां त्रिभिरष्टभिर्वा कालेन चैवात्मगुणैश्च सूक्ष्मैः आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्मक्षये याति सह तत्त्वतः अन्यः. Om. Friends, the two shlokas, if you remember, 7th and 8th, and can browse through what are the properties of a jiva, qualities of a jiva, lakshanas of a jiva, गुणान्वितो यः फलकर्मकर्ता कृतस्य तस्यैव स चोपभोक्ता स विश्वरूपस्त्रिगुणस्त्रिवर्त्मा प्राणादिपः संचरति स्वकर्मभिः. Exactly opposite of all these gunas is the guna, the swarupa of the Paramatma Tattva, which is our goal. And if we hold on to all these goals, we sustain to continue as a jiva, not reaching the mukti anubhuti of aham brahmasmi. Obviously, if you want to experience mukti anubhuti of aham brahmasmi, the bandhana anubhuti of aham jivosmi, I have to transcend. For transcending it, all that which sustains me to be the jiva, all those things, one by one, I have to ward off, get rid of, freed from. This knowledge is knowledge. Doing this is sadhana. Reaching this is siddhi. As simple as that. Complication is always in not putting our efforts. If we put the efforts, the understandings are simple and the sadhanas are simple, and the reaching is just obvious. Complication is we are lazy. Complication is we are not serious. We are immature. We are deluded. We are just the ones habitually misguided by all our own inner personality and outer wrong people, whatever you call them. These are the problems. है ना? दुस्संगति कहते हो. If we can keep it away, and only we do this satsanga and follow it even blindly. Remember this sentence we shared few months back? Even with all the wisdom we follow the world, we still get bound. And with all the blindness also, if we follow the Shastras, we get liberated. Because this is the truth, that is the untruth or false. Correct? So, gunanvitaha vasanas. Phala karma karta. The one who does karma with the results in the mind. Krutasya tasya evacha sacha upabhokta. Who really owns the results indulges in them, experiences them. Then Trigunaha, endowed with Sattva-rajas Tamoguna, Trivartma, Jnana karma, Punya karma, Papa karma, Jnana karma, Dharma karma, Adharma karma. While doing any of these three with the choice given, he goes through the for the moksha or for the Swargadi Uttamaloka or Adhamaloka, Deva Tiryang Naraka. See that? Trigunas Trivartma. In this way, most important thing about Jiva not to be missed is, which is so tough to catch, but we'll try to say, is it Swakarma Bihi Samcharati. है ना स्वकर्मभिः सम्यक् चरति Vishwarupa, one word we missed, he is the one who takes all the rupas. Now Swakarmavihi samcharati. Now the crux of this sentence without any detailed explanation. In one sentence we say ki staying wherever we are, realizing the being in us, abiding in it is enough and it is called moksha. Instead of that, we do so many karmas, we do them, therefore they are called swakarma here. As a result of which, sancharati, we keep on wandering. है ना स्वकर्म भी संचरति जिसको जरूरत नहीं है become introverted, realize yourself, establish in it. Instead of that, through our swakarma, samcharat. Here, samchara means continuous wandering. Wandering always, remember, from place to place, from time to time, from one sharira to the other, from one attachments to the other, from one experience to the other, from one relation to the other. This non-stable, continuous, seeming movement is called samchara. And at the highest level of the inquiry, the sanchara is never happening. It's all delusion. Yet we experience it. Like in the dream, I ran and fell down. There is no road in the dream. In the dream, the road which was there, it is never real. And my running also never real. I myself was not real. But I felt so. And I fell down. Falling also not real. Then the blood came, the pain came. Has it really happened? But I experienced. In the same way, from the absolute standpoint, Srushti Sthiti Laya of the Veshti and Sameshti has never happened. But still, we feel they are happening and we go through the experience. That's called Sancharati here. And Swakarma Bihi Sancharati. Unnecessarily, we do Punya Karma, go to the higher worlds. Papa Karma, go to the lower worlds. Both of them equally we do, we come on to the human life. और यहाँ फिर से these are all जीव है ना remember in Vedantic sadhana one of the understandings says as we just now said nowhere to go, nothing to achieve, nothing to possess or gain. All of that only sustains me to be jiva. The only one thing is being the being, being the being, the real being in me, just be that. See that because of our exposure to Upanishadic thought from good amount of time that at least we have patience to listen to this sentence. At least an intellect to inquire about it and see is it true, is it possible. We were not coming to the class every day. These sentences we would have laughed at them. What are you talking? Being, nothing being, only doing and gaining. I'll do and I gain. He goes on doing swakarma, with that swakarma samcharati. We would have been like, कम से कम आज सोच पा रहे हैं, अच्छा, is there a state of being, that infinite self, in which there is no doing, going, coming required and possible. ना कोई जरूरत है, ना कोई संभव है ना? In that infinite, it is infinite. So where to go? How can it go? What to gain? How can it gain? What to do? How can it do anything? Actually, that not doing, not going, not gaining is called moksha. That's why you see, in every doing of ours, when the doing is over, then only you feel relaxed. And many people don't want to start doing one because that is the nature of the self. But because it's the nature of self, that not doing is allowed only when you realize the self. Until realizing the self, the doing is must. That doing is called sadhana. थोड़ा सा मजेदार बात. ये हो गए the 8 aspects of jiva. Again, in the mantra number 8, 8 more are told. One by one. See that? Angushtamatra. For our focus, single pointedness, Hridaya Sushira is Angushta Parimana. The jiva is said to be like that. देखो, in this very shloka, one place jiva is said as Angushta Matra, other place he is said as Aragra Matra. In the next shloka, he is said as Balagra Shatavagasya Shatada Kalpita Matra. अरे क्या है गुरु, आप 3 sentences में 3 अलग-अलग definition बोलते हो about the size of the jiva. Only to make you know that jiva is an anubhuti, not a vastu which can be measured in any quantity. Brahma also is anubhuti. That is the reality. Jiva also is anubhuti. That is an imagination. Like the jiva in the dream. What is his weight, height, size? For measuring it, first of all, he should be real, no? In the same way, the jiva here. The Brahman is without all qualities, therefore, he is immeasurable in any of the measurable means. To bring to our notice that point, in 3 sentences, 3 different ways the jiva is told. Here, first one is Angushtamatra, thumb size. Then Ravi Tulya Rupa. Actually, jiva is Prakasha Swarupa. Forgetting his Prakasha Swarupa, identified with the Dravya which is projected by him only, he appears to be Andhakara Swarupa. Vichar. So Ravi Tulya Rupa. Third one, Samanvitaha. For no reason and no purpose, this jiva is associated with, related to. What are they? Buddhir gunena sankalpa ahankaradina. Then Atma gunena janma jara roga mrityu adina. Remember this. All these janma jara roga mrityu are the gunas of the sharira. Not me. I am only sakshi of them. So to sankalpam, vikalpaha, vicharana, nishchayaha, smruti, kartrutva, bhoktrutva. These are all the gunas of manabuddhi chitta hankara named antakarana. I am sakshi only of them. But then I take these gunas of these upadhis as mine. That mistakenly taking the gunas of these upadhis as mine reduces me to be jiva who thereafter suffers the consequences of this. That mistaken identity is called anvitaha. related to. है ना? And remember, nobody told us this point, and from millions of lives, the gunas of the Upadhi are alone my gunas. With this practice, we were living. Suddenly, one day in one class, one Babaji tells that you are not Sharira, therefore Shariras, Janma Maranadi are not your. Suddenly, उसको बिलीव करने को मन नहीं होता. Even though it is truth, it's a fact. है ना? Like जो हर दिन ब्राइब लेता है या हर दिन चोरी करता है. You tell him, यार it's a very sin, papa, you go to the naraka, don't do that. He will be surprised. First of all, listen, how can I live without chori, without taking bribe? And it is so much embedded in the system. And so much it is embedded in the system. So funny that in nowadays the system has changed that the people themselves are joyful, happy to give tips, to give the rishwat. वो खुद ही मेंटली प्रिपेयर हो गए आजकल. वहां से गवर्नमेंट कहती है डोंट ब्राइब, डोंट गिव टिप्स. एंड वी आवर सेल्फ है गवर्नमेंट जो कह रही मैं अपनी दोस्ती से दे रहा हूँ. अरे ही इज पेड फॉर हिज वर्क, दैट शुड बी इनफ. यू हैव आल्सो पेड फॉर योर वर्क, व्हाई इन बिटवीन अगेन? है ना? ये इतना आदत हो गया. इट हैज बिकम एन नेसेसरी इंग्रेडिएंट. जैसे फॉर एवरीथिंग झूठ बोलना ए नेसेसरी इंग्रेडिएंट हो गया. है ना? गोइंग आउट द वाइफ आस्क्ड वेयर आर यू गोइंग? बस घूमने जा रहा हूँ. अरे प्रॉपरली टेल ना विच प्लेस यू आर गोइंग, होम यू आर मीटिंग, फॉर व्हाट पर्पस. यू डोंट टेल द ट्रूथ. झूठ बोलना एक आदत हो गया. सिगरेट पीना एक आदत हो गया. उसके बिना हम नहीं जी सकते. Isn't it? In this way, living the upadhi lakshanas as mind, इसका इतना आदत हो गया कि हमको उसी से सारे दुख हो रहे हैं. फिर भी neither we want to realize it nor we want to release from ourselves. विचित्र, no? That powerful not knowing is called ignorance. That powerful still living like the upadhi is called delusion. And going through all the miseries, limitations is called samsara. Samsara. Are you understanding now why I am pausing at these shlokas and deliberately deliberating on them through Bhashya and also independently? Because this is the crux of the whole thing. Why I am bound? Because I am Jiva. What do you mean by I am Jiva? Endowed with all these things. All of them. Right from the beginning one. Gunanvitoya falakarma karta. Now in this shloka, अहंकार संकल्प अहंकार आदि बुद्धि है गुणेन, देन जरा मृत्यु आदि आत्म गुणेन च अन्वितः. And that's why they say slowly develop the drashta bhava and the sakshi bhava. कहो मैं उनका दृष्टा हूं, कहो मैं उनका साक्षी हूं. Remember? Now listen carefully, consciously, next to 2-3 sentences. See if something we are able to catch subtler. What are the sentences? First, as said just now, say to oneself that I am not the one to identify with them, I am only the drashta and sakshi. Now, the next two sentences are this drashta and sakshi is Chaitanya Swarupa, and that Chaitanya is Ayam, and that Ayam is an Anubhuti beyond any description or without any description, without any objectification. है ना? तो हमेशा हमको बी ए साक्षी कहते ही उस साक्षी किस तरह का है, इज लाइक ए डॉक्टर, इज लाइक ए लॉयर, ऐसा हमको डाउट होकर कंफ्यूज होते हैं. उसके लिए एक्सप्लेनेशन था कि फर्स्ट से टू योरसेल्फ दैट यू आर द्रष्टा एंड साक्षी एंड गेट आउट ऑफ योर आइडेंटिटी विद देम. देन द साक्षी इज चैतन्य स्वरूप, चैतन्य इज अहम स्वरूप, मीन्स अनुभव रूप. That Anubhava that I am Sarvavyapaka Chaitanya, which is a truth. We are not entering into because we are Anvita with Buddhehe Gunena and Atma Gunena habitually all the time. We have stopped even thinking that yaar jo main kar raha hu correct hai ki nahi. Just like that the hand goes on to the cigarette pack and matchbox. The hand just goes to that drink bottle and that glass in which it is poured. Just the hand goes into the remote and put on the TV. And just the hand goes into everything that is eatable in the kitchen. We eat. Forget किया भूल ही गए हम कि यार इसकी जरूरत है क्या, ये बंधन का हेतु है, ये मोक्ष का हेतु है, ये विद्या का एक्सप्रेशन है या अविद्या का. All these things we stopped even thinking. Forget about taking them seriously. Just like I am Indian, I am Hindu, I am Sanatan Dharmi, I am Brahmana or Kshatriya, or I belong to this Rishi, this Gotra, this is my the Kula Achara, these are my the Nitya Yajnas I have to do, Nitya Upasana I have to do, Nitya Mantrocharanas I have to do, then the occasional worships I have to do. They all have gone to dogs, just like that, are totally forgotten. And we are living just like the animals are like the uncultured, untrained, traditionless Westerners. They don't have culture, they don't have tradition. There's only bhoga culture. There is no yoga culture in them. As if, have we not forgotten all of that? That's such a wonderful Upanishadic jnanam. I have to talk to you in English and you have to listen in English, not in Sanskrit. अहमपि वक्तुं न शक्नोमि, भवानपि श्रोतुं न शक्नोसि. किं कुर्मः? See that? This is where we have to trace. Oh, ho, I as a jiva became habitual so much to be the jiva. And these are all the avara lakshanas of the jiva. किसी को आवारा कहते हो तो उसके लक्षण होते हैं. Why are you calling Swami आवारा? Because संचरति. आवारा हूं मैं ना. आवारा is no one घूमता रहता है. We are all आवारा like a jiva संचरति. नो नो, आवारा लोग बिना पर्पस घूमते हैं. स्वामी जी, I travel with purpose. Maharaj, they're all wrong purposes. Wrong purpose is worse than no purpose. Again, somebody moving purposelessly, that's better than moving with wrong purpose. And what is better than these two? No moving. How the no moving is possible? When I discover myself to be that infinite being which has no need and no possibility of moving. Infinite cannot move from anywhere to anywhere. And no need to. Because movement happens for the finite to become infinite. I'm already infinite. I'm just contrast picture of the Atma Anubhava and Jiva Bhava. Just putting so that from these shlokas, the deepest, important, most learning we get. So, buddhe gunena, sankalpa hankaradina, sharira gunena, janma jara roga mrityuvadina, anvitaha. And then indriya gunena. Then in the buddhi only, when the variety of the worldly jnanas are gained, then with that continuously anvita. So I have arts, then I am artist. I have science, I am the scientist too. I have technical knowledge, I am technologist too. I have medical knowledge, I am a doctor. These are called buddhi gunena anvita. So to the mind angry, I am angry. The mind is loving, I am loving. The mind is jealous, I am jealous. These are all called mano gunena anvita. So to the eyes are watching, then I become the seer. Ears are listening, then I become the listener. These are all neither there in Atman nor required in the Atman. The one who thinks that they are required, the one who involves in them, the one who is addicted to them, and the one who is living only at that level, that one is called जीवा भाव. ये जीव ये सब करता है और ये सब करने से जीव भाव स्ट्रांग होता है. चोर चोरी करता है, चोरी करने से वो चोर ज्यादा स्ट्रांग चोर होता है. लाइक दैट. बुद्धेर गुणेन अन्वितः आत्मगुणेन च अन्वितः. नेक्स्ट वन, आराग्र मात्रः. He in his size is like the आराग्र, एक सुई के नोक के बराबर है. आराग्र is the end portion of this hunter or any sharp edged weapon. Aparaha api drushtaha. He is the one who is aparaha, other than the Brahman. Drushtaha, seen. He is asti नहीं कहा, दुष्टः कहा है ना. दुष्टः by the Paramatma for a play, and दुष्टः by us to identify with and suffer. Otherwise, to be this jiva with all the above qualities has no compulsory purpose. Either it has a purpose of lila or the unnecessary created purpose of reality given to it and then suffering. है The paripakvata should come to us when we continuously study Vedanta is that I need not, through the upadhis, do anything, go anywhere and gain anything. I need not. In fact, by doing so, I am only expressing and experiencing my limitations and finitudes and miseries. I just first and foremost am the infinite being. First realize it, then play if at all if you want to play with the upadhi. The paripakvata we have to gain through the regular study of Upanishad is this. That's what is meant here. जीव इस तरह से अपने आप को खामखा जीव बनाकर दुखी होता है. So aparopi drashta, right? And the bhasha of it also is seen. Continuation of some more lakshanas of jiva, maybe one or two only. Punarapi drushtantantharena darshayati. Punahapi means again. Drishtanta antarena. Antarena means other. Drishtantam is example. With another example, darshayati, we are shown what constitutes jiva bhava, what makes us maintain ourselves to be a jiva, denying ourselves to be the tattvada Brahman. The mantra number 9. Please chant it. Balagrashata bhagasya shatadha kalpitasya cha भागो जीवः स विज्ञेयः तदानन्त्याय कल्पते. बालाग्रशतभागस्य शतधा कल्पितस्य च भागो जीवः स विज्ञेयः तदानन्त्याय कल्पते. One hair बाल का नोक 100 में डिवाइड करो, उस एक को फिर 100 डिवाइड करो. What is that? Subtlety of it. That is what is Jiva. He himself then again, by identifying with the bigger and bigger upadhis, he can express in a bigger way as if. And when he detaches from all upadhis, he is infinite self. All these details with Bhashyam. Let's study tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramanashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE NAMAHA. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. Study Gita, some 10 minutes.